Okay, I think we are live if you are watching here. And what I want to do today is just kind of introduce the 30-day reseller challenge. Now we may be interrupted on certain days, with the challenge, but I'm going to be doing 30 sessions, and the goal of this is really to be maybe about 5 minutes into the challenge, and this is going to be basically for you and I to be able to build a brand, and then also to be able to create a platform, in order to start selling your product. So if you haven't been through the Sunday session where I introduced what we're going to be doing in 2020, make sure you're watching that. It's in the group. I'll soon be posting that to YouTube also, but make sure that you've seen that video. That'll really go in depth into just the whole idea behind what we're going to be doing over the next 30 days. So having said that, let's kind of talk about what this challenge or what this course is going to be doing. And so what we're going to be doing is going to be setting the stage to sell the product you have in various forms, whether you choose to use PLR or not. And this is going to be for people who want to be inside of the make money online market or people who want to be outside of that market. And I know there's a significant number of people who don't necessarily just solely want to focus on the JVZoo Warrior Plus world. You have talked to me and I have heard you. And so we're going to be talking about building a brand. And actually, when you think about it, when your platform is right, you'll be able to do both. And so if you do what we're going to be talking about here in the challenge, you won't necessarily have to not sell in the Warrior Plus JVZoo market. In fact, you'll be better set up to sell there even if you want to. It's better to kind of go broad. You can always come back and you can sell within the niche if you do what we're going to be talking about here in this session. And so that means that even if you plan on going into your local area, you will be able to take these principles that we're going to be talking about to help you in that. So this is going to work for you even if you decide you either want to go into your local area to be a consultant, or if you want to go into your local area and you just want to teach internet marketing, you just want to teach information marketing. Everything we're going to be talking about here in the 30-day reseller challenge will help you to be able to do that. And you will be able to do this if you want to build an online following and an audience. So wherever you want to do that, this is going to help you. If you want to build an online following within, as I said, the MMO market, which is, when I use that phrase, I mean the JVZoo Warrior Plus market. And all of the principles we're going to be talking about are going to be timeless and evergreen and transferable. So everything we're going to be doing and working through, these are going to be things that you're going to be able to go through and work through 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, all of the time. We're talking about foundational principles that, again, you're going to be building an audience of people that are going to be listening to you and are going to be waiting for the things that you have, or mildly at least interested in what it is that you have. We also want to think about this is in terms of the fact that you probably should have decided on some market you want to focus on, some business related market. Now, if you need to do that, then this is a good time to just kind of narrow down or clear out all the noise and decide on the people that you want to reach. But you really should have done that by now, or you should have some idea of who you want to reach. And you could conclude that you may need to switch your sub niche. Right, you may need to switch the tiny focus that you're going to be really kind of looking at. You may need to switch niches altogether, right, in order to do this. And hopefully, if the challenge forces you to do that, that's going to be a good thing, because typically, sometimes we'll wait until a niche is just right before we decide to go into it, when really probably one of the best things we can do is kind of get into a niche, and we discover after getting into it that it's not going to work monetarily, then we will have discovered that quickly rather than having waited. And so you want to make sure that you have kind of exhausted all your avenues before you conclude you're in the wrong market, though. Right, so don't just kind of hop niches or hop sub niches and conclude this is not going to work. You want to make sure that you've done everything that you can. You've exhausted your opportunities. This is going to help you to do that. So going through this for 30 days is really going to help you to kind of figure out, okay, you know what, is this the right niche for me? Am I going to be able to do something in this niche in order to generate an income? And finally, when we talk about offline, as I just said, we're not talking about the fact that you're going to be a consultant. So this is a totally different thing than you're being an agency consultant. If you want to apply the principles, if you are a consultant or you want to find consulting customers, you'll be able to do that, you know, in what we're going to be talking about, you know, in this 30-day challenge. So that was kind of a precursor to this overview. And probably what I'll do is I'm going to stop here and I'm going to just do the overview tomorrow, because what I really want to do is I don't want to make these long. I want these to be about 5 minutes. I don't want them to be, you know, super long, so that you don't feel like you want to watch them, you know, on a daily basis. So let's do this. Let's stop here and let's pick it up tomorrow at the overview of the entire course. What I wanted to do is just kind of give you a preview of what this is supposed to do for you. Right, that's what we did today. Tomorrow, or tomorrow, definitely what we'll do is we'll talk about, you know, just the overview of what the course is going to be. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to just kind of type them in there into the box. And if you don't, I'll be going back to monitor those questions. I'll definitely be in there to answer them. As I said, what I want to do with this recordings, I want to make sure that I get it up on YouTube and also get it into iTunes also. So with that, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.